So everyone, welcome to the Chart Series 7. Today we have some exciting news. Now, Imaginext basically has been getting a little weird with the blind bags. You know, we found out about Series 8 a couple months ago. I was pretty certain that was coming to the US, but then it didn't wind up coming to the US. It is still a possibility that we'll get it, but I think at this point it's pretty much all been confirmed we're not getting it in the US, and the reason for that is because lo and behold, we've recently discovered this, which you might be wondering, what am I looking at here? Well, basically, this is a new wave of blind bags, but it's not called Series 9 or Series 8, it's called Series 1. It's going to come in a new style of packaging. It's still going to be blind bags, don't worry, they're not making the Lego mistake where they go to cardboard, and it will still have codes. I'm going to have the codes in the description for this video, but as of this time, those codes are not 100% final. I've heard some people say they are legit. I've also heard some people say they're not 100%, but either way, I would take them as legit, but also too, something you know about Imaginext, if you are just like, if you're first time getting into the blind bags, as long as you get one with a different number on the back of the packaging, you will always wind up with a different character. Obviously not every time, you'll have to buy 9 of them to get the complete set, but that's a kind of like a quick way to get them, or at least make sure you don't wind up with too many duplicates. But yeah, so this wave is pretty cool. It's so weird to me that they're restarting, that they're going to be going to Series 1 when, you know, we had Series 1 like nearly 10 years ago, so it's so weird to be going to a new Series 1. These are also going to be dropping at Targets, and I feel like this is going to be a very easy wave for the US to get. We don't get a lot of cool stuff anymore, so this is pretty cool. Also too, one cool thing, this wave will have releases of some of the characters that were previously hard to get. For instance, that Cole's Blue Beetle, as well as Swamp Thing back there is the exact same Swamp Thing from Series 8. And my personal favorite is Superboy Prime is finally going to be getting a wide release. I wanted that character so badly when it was first announced in Slammers Wave 2, and he's finally going to be widely available, and I'm super excited about that. These also might be coming to Walmarts. I don't think they are going to be coming to Walmarts. I think most of the Walmarts are going to continue to sell their basic assortment of the Bat Tech figures. I think that's probably why we didn't get Series 8. I don't think they wanted to pick that up, because obviously they still had a lot of that Bat Tech stuff and they're trying to get rid of that. So I think that's why. But overall, I think this is a pretty solid wave too. I really like the assortment that we got here. And we're not getting any new characters, but I feel like this is a really strong wave of characters that we are getting. We're getting a 70s Batman, classic Aquaman. That Bizarro is the new Superman mold that comes to the Hall of Justice. We're getting that amazing Blue Beetle re-released. ManBat and Bane and Swamp Thing are the weakest of this wave to me, but they're still pretty cool. Absolute best have to be Superboy Prime and that new Martian Manhunter. That looks just like Martian Manhunter. I always hated how we got New 52 instead of his classic look, so I'm so happy we finally have classic Martian Manhunter in this line. It would just look so... One thing I will say, with the Hall of Justice playset and this new wave, it really feels like they're finally going back to the Super Friends and not just Batman. I think that's really cool. Also too, this is a picture I found at one of my local Targets for this upcoming wave. If it helps anybody, you know, show this. I don't know if they could scan it off video, but definitely if it helps, there's that. But overall, I'm really excited for this new wave. I am bummed out that we're probably not going to get Series 8, but again, at the same time, Series 8 really only the exclusive character that was in that series that I really wanted for my collection was Supergirl, and she ended up getting a release outside of that, which is pretty cool. And again, you know, like we're getting Swamp Thing from that wave and this wave. We'll probably get Clayface eventually, but yeah, I like this new one, and I think it looks good, and I'm super excited. And also too, for even though it's weird that they're going to Series 1, part of the reason they might be doing this is you have to remember that we haven't had Imaginext blind bags really. I think our last wave they released was 2020, so you know, maybe they just feel like, you know, releasing Series 8 in 2024 that most people have just forgotten about this. Maybe they're just trying to roll back the clock by putting it Series 1, even though it's going to make things a little confusing now. I definitely think that they're probably doing this just so new people can probably start collecting and stuff, you know, and don't have to feel like they have to collect the 8 other waves, which I don't think anybody would feel like that anyways, but still. Thank you for watching. Please rate, like, and subscribe.